Hello, and welcome to my presentation for my project plan. First off, I just want to apologize about the dogs. I am babysitting for the next 5 days, and this is as quiet as it's going to get, unfortunately. So, the overview of the plan is that I am going to be washing 5 separate planes. We have we have 3 Cessnas at our airport, and we have 2 Cirruses. They are great. They fly. I've flown them. What more can you say? But they are constantly covered in bugs on the prop, windshield, and wing leading edges. I mean, it flies the same. It just looks ugly because we sometimes have customers coming in to do flights, to like be brought places, or just do their first time flight, and we want to give them a good experience because you see a dirty windshield and you're like, "Ooh, that's kind of gross. Maybe I don't want to be here. This place really isn't that professional." So what is going to be happening is that obviously, like I said, I'm going to be washing the window, propeller, and leading edge of our planes. How am I going to do this? Is with non-scented soap, lukewarm water. Obviously, we cannot have lukewarm water all the time, but it helps if you have it for some of it, as well as a microfiber rag. I called ahead to my airport, specifically Artac Air, and they told me that a microfiber rag and unscented soap was the best I could use. They gave me a brand, and we used it. So this all happened on October 30th, which was about a week ago. Um, we came out there a little bit after lunch, so a lot of the planes were already back. We checked the schedule. Most of them were back, and we had to wait for, I think, one of the Cirruses to come and land, and it came in about halfway through our washing. But our contingency was just to wait till the next day because all the planes were supposed to be not reserved due to thunderstorms. Overall, it was great. We didn't have to reschedule, and we got all of it done on the first day. So, the who, what, when, where, why, and how. The who was my mother, my sister, my fiance, and my best friend from high school. Obviously, the what is that we washed some planes. How is with soap and a microfiber rag. Where was at the Little Rock Little Rock Airport, obviously in Little Rock. Um, the win was once again October 30th, and the why was to kind of get some respect from the people who like service our planes. We have our TAG Air there, and they give us gas, they make sure that we have maintenance. They are just really great, and I wanted to help them out a little bit, and that's exactly what we did. As far as the leadership skills I used, one of them was democracy. I really wanted to make sure that everyone actually wanted to do what they were doing. Uh, so I had this plan where if one person washed a wing, they would move to a different one. So if I washed the wing, then I would go to the propeller, and then if I washed the propeller, I would go back to a wing, and then to the windshield. So nobody had the same job technically twice. So you do the left wing, then you do the propeller, then you do the right wing, then you do the windshield, and then you repeat and you can exchange that for whoever did the propeller first. For the most part, it was fine. There was no arguments. Everyone enjoyed it. As far as the strength I used, I was patient. If someone, I don't know if patience is the right word. I would say fair. If someone was kind of taking a little while on yours, because some places are a little bit dirtier than others. Some haven't been cleaned as long. So if someone was taking a really long time on like a wing, and I had already finished up the windshield, I would help them with the wing. It was only fair. As far as the team dynamics, there wasn't much of dynamics going in. It was just people that I knew. Obviously, all of them are hard workers, and that's really all I can ask for. Uh, I mean, their skills. My best friend was tall, so he definitely helped me with the wing and getting the windshield. But once again, we all traded, and we all used the parts of the airplane, like the little step up on the side or just the low wings with the Cirrus. So it was fine to wash everything. I'm just glad that everyone was in communication and happy to be there. So the reflection, one thing I would change is I kind of got these cheap microfiber rags. They didn't cause any scratches, but I mean, you had to really press down to get the stuff off. Obviously, I didn't press down too hard on the windshield because you don't want to cause scratches. But on the wings, it was just these little squares. I would have gotten like a bigger one, almost like a towel, but microfiber. As far as advice, I would definitely say bring some water, uh, like to drink, because it's gonna get kind of hot if you're doing this in the summer sun. it wasn't summer, but Arkansas is still very much hot this time of year. In fact, it got up to 75 today, which is great. As far as comments and concerns, I mean, it was honestly kind of fun. It kind of reminded me of doing one of those car washes for like a youth project or to like do a fundraiser, except there's no money, and we just did it out of the goodness of our heart. As far as quotes, my fiance said that it is fun to help others, and my sister said that she actually had a lot of fun learning about planes because, they are not as used to planes as we are. So while we were there, I was getting to tell them about some of the operations as well as the like why we have to do certain things, why we couldn't just wash it with a normal rag. We had to use a very soft rag. Um, as far as pictures, you can see my best friend over there on the left. He is washing off the leading edge, and then on the right, you can see all the bugs that were accumulated on one of our Cirrus. It was a nasty sight for sure. That one was by far the worst. The other ones had probably been cleaned in the last couple of weeks, but this one I don't know the last time it was touched. Um, but yeah, thank you for your time, and I am glad I was able to do this project. Thank you.